Well, in 1 month, the Cinderella Project returns to the border city. Students whose families can't afford grad dresses, shoes, suits, makeup, and more have an opportunity to find the perfect fit on April 21st. The event was brought to Lloydminster to address the number of single parents affected by the recent economic downturn. All donated items come from local businesses and community members.
As the girls started signing up, we realized that there's definitely a need, and we're hoping this year we can service even more girls.
This year, organizers are looking for men's attire and are prepared to accommodate those who apply late.
Then for any late bloomers, they'll still have the dresses set up. They just won't get the full gala effect like we will be doing the first time around.
To book an appointment, visit CinderellaProjectLloydminster.com. Well, dancers in the city are getting ready to take their hard work to the competition stage, and one local studio had the chance to take their performances international. Michaela Henschel reports.
The dancers at Encore Elite Dance Company are back in the studio for final rehearsals before competition. But before the hectic season begins, over 15 dancers had the opportunity to showcase their hard work in Puerto Vallarta.
It was actually a lot of fun how we didn't have to stress about winning gold or winning a big trophy. We could just perform for all the people there and they wouldn't judge us.
The dancers got to take in some sun and then hit the stage for an entire week as the main performance at the resort.
They just got to relax and perform. That's what it's all about, right? Dance isn't always about competition and festivals. It's about being entertainment for people. So they were able to really bring that to life, and it was fun to see them entertain everybody at the resort.
And back at home, they're gearing up to take the stage at the Vic Juba Theatre for the second annual To The Beat Dance Challenge.
We are hoping the community can come out and support. We have studios all the way from Calgary, Fort Mac. We have Turtleford, surrounding communities from Lloydminster.
To The Beat gets started on March 22nd. The competition offers many unique challenges that are not only fun for the dancers, but for the audience too.
It has an improv challenge. It has lots of great fun things. So the community can come out, buy a pass for the weekend, come see some dancers in some surrounding communities, and just support local dancers.
And the stockade is currently being transformed to get ready for this weekend's Border City Collectors Show. The event will feature about 70 different vendors from across Western Canada, including 15 new ones showcasing something for everyone.
You name it, coins to, expensive antiques, really hard to find collectibles. We got a fella coming with a bunch of music, a lot of glassware, any kind of toy you can think of, construction toys, farm toys.
The show has almost doubled in size over the years due to demand. For a lot of people, the show takes them down memory lane.
There's a lot of people that come for the first time and don't even realize what's all here and what they could find. There's something for everyone, and you might think that you had something as a kid and you'll never see it again, and you come to a show like this and lo and behold, there it is.
Doors open on Saturday at 9 a.m. until 5 and Sunday from 10 until 4. Well, we have more information about the Border City Antique and Collector Show and a comedy night that's planned at the Legacy Centre in this week's edition of What's Happening. Hello, I'm Brian Lentz, filling in for Heather Clagus, and if you're into collecting stamps, toys, or model trains, well then this weekend is the event for you. The Border City Collectors Show and Sale is happening here at the Stockade Saturday and Sunday. It's just $5 to get in. Kids 12 and under are free, or the whole family can come on down for just $15, and proceeds go to the Bar Colony Museum Foundation and other local charities. Hope to see you there. And if you're not too tuckered out from the Collector Show and Sale, then why not stop by the Legacy Centre on Saturday for the Love and Laughter Comedy Night. You can enjoy cocktails, a buffet dinner, silent auction, and close out the evening with comedian Bob Beddoe for some fun, clean comedy. Tickets are just $50 or 2 for $80, and it all goes to help the Snowflake House Respite Foundation. And if you think that we can treat you better, then why not treat yourself to some Shawn Mendes? We have the latest Unplugged CD here. And we hope there's nothing holding you back from sending us your name and daytime phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. And as always, we'd like to thank John with Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And tickets are going fast for the Dreaming Out Loud Children's Ball. The big fundraiser for the Lloydminster Interval Home Society is already 80% sold out. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a good one. I'm Brian Lentz, and that is what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, an impending, highly anticipated CCAA women's volleyball rematch is about to take place at Grand Prairie Regional College between the Lakeland College and a familiar foe from BC. Our Lance Phillips is there now. Lance, how are the wrestlers feeling moving into a crucial match that could send Lakeland to a second consecutive gold medal final?
Hey, Brian. Yeah, the wrestlers are feeling much better than they were against MSVU. We're going to talk to head coach Austin Dyer here in just a moment. But you know, first game, it can always give you the jitters. You can feel a little bit nervous, but the wrestlers have been in this semifinal before. In fact, against VIU last year. So this really isn't anything new. The big issue yesterday was their serving, and in a game prep meeting earlier today with Dyer and the team, he was stressing that he doesn't want the team to serve like they're going to make errors. He wants them to serve with confidence. He wants them to attack VIU, and if they can do that and get VIU off their systems, they should be in a good place. Joined by wrestlers head coach Austin Dyer. Austin, you got through yesterday. VIU, a team you're familiar with, despite the fact that they play in the Pac West. What are you expecting from your girls today?
Again, VIU is very similar to last year. I like the matchup of our team against them for the semifinal. I think the way that they do things works well with our offense and where our strengths are. So. At this point of the season in a national semifinal, we have to execute. And if we execute, you know, I think we're going to have a chance to win. But if we don't play well, then we won't. And in a national semifinal, that's the way things should go.
Was there any difference in practice this morning compared to what there was yesterday?
Yeah, we didn't train yesterday just because we played the 1 o'clock game, but we trained on Wednesday when we got here. And, you know, that we had bus legs from our trip up to Grand Prairie in that practice, so things weren't great. We weren't moving well, weren't jumping very well, and you know it's hard to get your mind through that, knowing okay, I'm going to be fine tomorrow. But on Thursday in our game, our bodies were fine, and we were ready to go. We struggled at the beginning, and it's hard to let that go when you're not playing at your top level at this point in the season. But as the match went on, we were good, and things were good to go from there. And then in our practice this morning, we were really good. We went through the areas that we want to try to exploit on VIU and worked on some things that I think they might do against us. And yeah, we looked efficient, we looked good. So now we just have to take all that and put it into use tonight.
What are a couple of the strengths that VIU brings? I mean, they're a big team, they're physical, but what else do they have? Yeah,
the first one is their size. They're a university, so they're big. They have options in terms of players and athletes and whatnot. So, but at this point in the season, again at nationals, we're going to be undersized against everybody. But I think what we have in comparison to everybody else is we have extremely good athletes. We're in very good shape, and we have really good ball control. And so that part's our strength against our opponents. But for VIU, yeah, they're big. That's one part. Their right side was an All-Canadian, and she's in her 4th year, and she's hitting very efficient and definitely is dominant. They got a transfer after Christmas, and so they got a girl that's 6'1" in the middle, and you know, she can hit a ball straight down, and it appears to be a very good blocker. So they're good in every position. There's no question about that. It's going to be whether or not we can, you know, put pressure on them and exploit them in some areas and be more efficient on our side.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up, it's VIU and the Lakeland Rustlers, a second opportunity to go back to the CCAA national title game.
This is Newcap weather with Brandon Hess.
Well, hopefully no more -30 temperatures for a very long time, and hopefully no more snow, but It's still very early in the year that we still have a chance of seeing more snow, but hopefully we don't see any more. Daytime highs from earlier today, -2 Macklin and Provost, -5 Wainwright, -4 Vermilion, -4 St. Paul, -5 Bonnyville, -6 Marwayne, -5 Maidstone, -6 St. Walburg, -5 Meadow Lake, and -4 in Green Lake, -4 Isle Cross. So current temperatures right now, -6 Saskatoon, -7 Prince Albert and Melfort, Edmonton, -7, -2 Red Deer, -1 Athabasca, 3 in Edson, and 2 degrees in Jasper. Satellite map. So we have a huge low pressure system that's moving in off of the Pacific Northwest. This will help to bring in a lot of warm air, moving in from the west for tomorrow, moving in across the Rockies. Should see sunny skies as well for your day tomorrow. We are just seeing some cloud cover for today along the front edge of that warm front. And satellite radar map right now, a little bit of light snow activity up towards the north and some cloud cover here in Lloydminster right now, but there is some clearing skies off towards the west. Eventually that will track towards our region, moving towards the east. And the next 24 hours, that snow will continue to move off into Saskatchewan. We will get into the clearing sky and that west wind for tomorrow. And daytime highs should be close to 0 degrees for the daytime high. And here are a look at the temperatures. 0 Provost and Macklin tomorrow, 1 degree Meadow Lake, 2 in Green Lake, 2 in Isle Cross, -3 St. Walburg, 2 in Pierceland, 0 Provost Macklin, -1 Wainwright, 1 degree in Vermilion, 0 Marwayne and St. Paul, and 1 degree in Bonnyville. The Battlefords right now, -7, -14 tonight, -1 tomorrow. West winds 15 to 20 kilometers an hour. And tomorrow, west winds 10 to 15. Cold Lake right now, -5, -15 tonight, up to 1 degree for tomorrow. Still a bit chilly though in the morning hours with the wind chill and mainly sunny skies. Lloydminster right now, -7. Northwest winds 14 kilometers an hour, -13 though with the wind chill, -13 overnight. Hopefully seeing a clearing sky throughout the overnight period, making way towards a sunny sky for the day tomorrow. Daytime high 0 and west winds 15 to 20. 7-day forecast, -1 Sunday in the sunshine, -3 Monday, -1 Tuesday, -1 Wednesday, 0 Thursday, and -2 Friday. There is a chance of some flurries on Thursday and Friday. Temperatures are around the seasonal normal for this time of year of -3. Enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. That has been a look at the next 7 days, and Brian has your ag news next.
Well, tales of cougar encounters are not unusual in Canada, but killer cougars are. A family of large cats was killed recently after attacking a rural farm on Vancouver Island, killing one of the animals. Gord Kurbis reports.
His name is Piggy, and he's sporting a few battle scars after an encounter with a family of cougars this weekend.
Piggy's got one, I'm not sure if it's a tooth mark or a bite mark on the back of his neck.
The pig, along with a donkey named Chewbacca and a lamb named Ramchop, normally spend their nights inside this small barn on a hobby farm. This weekend, before their owner Kristen could get them inside, cougars attacked, killing Ramchop.
Ramchop was a sweet boy. We've had him since he was a few weeks old. He was a house lamb for a long time and then came out to live with his friends, and he and the pig were inseparable.
The trio of farm animals were closely attached to each other, and conservation officers believe the injured Chewbacca tried to fight the cougars off.
When we came out and saw the cougar dragging poor Ramchop, we ran back in to get pots, pans, and the gun, and when we came back out, the donkey had the cougar in the corner.
RCMP officers shot 2 cubs near the pen, which is located close to the family's home. Conservation officers shot an adult cougar on the property the next day. Some negative comments on social media say the family should have done more to avoid attracting the cougars and that their animals should be more secure. Family says they're not happy to see the cougars destroyed, but do understand why it was necessary.
It's a tragic end to a tragic situation. It's absolutely awful. We're pretty vigilant about making sure our animals are penned up, and awful outcome on so many levels.
The property already has electric fences plus the secured pen. The family says it will look at doing more to protect their remaining 2 animals. Gord Kurbitz, CTV News, Courtney.
Well, that's all for agriculture news. Coming up, Canada considers its free trade options with more nations. Details next.
The nationally recognized Canadian Collision Industry Accreditation Program demonstrates that CCAB has the expertise, skills, and equipment to properly and safely repair most recent year vehicles.